So, as promised, I'm going to go through my entire platform for you. Now, I realize I may have offended some people with my campaign, but I'm just being me, I'm being real, and that's what you need from your future president. A lot of the candidates have talked about everything wrong with the current union, advocating for change, but we need solutions, and that's where I come in. I'm providing you with a detailed plan of what I will do for the students of Windsor, and that's why I'm the leader that this union desperately needs. First of all, let's bring back Fall Reading Week. I know when I was in my first year at Windsor, we had a reading week, and that's when I got the highest grades I did in university. Students need a break. Most of us work part-time jobs as well as school. Elect me your president, and I'll advocate to bring back Fall Reading Week. Secondly, tuition fees. Everybody in this campaign is talking about how they want to lower tuition fees. What have these people actually done to fight tuition fees? I'm president and co-founder of a student group on campus dedicated to this cause. We're called the People's Alliance. We organize a debate on whether free tuition is possible. So at least I can say I'm a real activist and I'm taking the lead in the fight on tuition fees. Electing me president gives me the opportunity to spread my vision of the People's Alliance amongst other universities, which is to spark a province-wide movement in tuition fees. We've been doing all we can to inform students so they can make informed decisions on the issues. I strive to give Windsor a name by becoming a leader in the fight against escalating tuition fees. Third, campus food services. Our contract is up for renegotiation. I'll fight for a better contract that's more accepting of varying diets, affordable, and culturally diverse. Also, I'll advocate for a Tim Hortons or something that everyone can agree on for students in the St. Denis Center. I know you guys have been screaming out for it. HK, I got your back. Fourth, creating a sense of campus community. I know a lot of candidates have talked about this, but you gotta ask them how are they gonna do it. I'll tell you how I will. First and foremost, this can be done by increasing club funding to give them the ability to have more events that engage the student populace. Also, I want to create a working relationship between the UWSA and the Greek societies on campus. There's 6 of them. I believe they can do a lot to enrich student life, and if given the opportunity, they'll do so. 4. No, we're on 5, sorry. Parking services. Next year, we're going to have a new parking garage. Windsor has the largest percentage of commuters than any university in Ontario. I commute to school from Leamington, so I feel students' pain when it comes to finding parking at this university. Parking Services sells way too many parking passes, and the prices of these passes do not justify the quality of service we actually receive. I'll advocate for better regulation, so if they do close for future parking lots, that they won't sell too many passes, and since we're going to have more parking available and more parking passes are going to be sold, they should lower the prices on those parking passes. Number 6, Windsor Welcome Week. The past 2 Windsor Welcome Weeks cost students nearly $40,000. These events should at the very least be breaking even, if not generating profit to go back into the union. If you're only aiming to break even, you're probably going to lose money because that's your goal. You should always aim for profit because if we have extra money, then we can put it back into future events. What I need from you as students is to tell me what kind of headlining events do you want to see? What other events do you want to see at your Welcome Week? Also, once again, I want to work really close with the Greek societies to make this one of the most exciting Welcome Weeks in University of Windsor history. To me, it's not about the person playing the show, it's about the people throwing the party. Now 7th, I want to set the standard for what it means to be a UWSA executive. Of all schools represented by CFS in Ontario, Windsor executives rank 3rd highest in salary. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, but I believe your executives should earn that pay. And I'm sure a lot of you would agree that they have not earned their pay thus far. As your president, I'll set the standard and work ethic that is expected from your executives. That is a promise. All you have to do is look at my track record. These are only the 7 best ideas I can come up with to better serve Windsor as your president. Obviously, I'm only human, and I'm sure there's a lot of other fantastic ideas out there that I haven't thought of. I'm extremely approachable and welcome to anything students think will better this university. Just make sure when you vote, you look at what the other candidates are saying. Are they saying what you want to hear? Because I promise, you're going to look back at me. So when you vote, Vote for the underdog. Vote Rob Crawford for president. Thank you. March 26th, 27th, 28th, you can vote online. Make sure you do it. Rob Crawford. Rob Crawford.